Hi, my name's Reactor Dad. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Now get out my face.
Because I love you, yeah. And don't you forget it. Whenever you need me, if you want me to put it on you, come on.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chris. It's your birthday boy. Let me do that over. What's going on, everybody? It's the birthday boy, Chris, the YouTube critic, coming back at you with another video. Today's video, big time, is going to be what was requested. How to travel to... What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the birthday boy, Chris, the YouTube critic, and
Andrea
coming back at you with another video. Today's video was requested, man, by a few people, and I went and checked out like the first couple of seconds or whatever. First about 35, 40 seconds, as always. I do on every video. Every video, I have to see if it's interesting, man.
Like 2 seconds.
I'll be honest with you. If I'm not going to be interested in the video, it's hard for me to give a good, honest, great reaction.
Whatever.
So
on with it.
I just want to see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So with that being said, this is how to travel to Philippines, baby. I'm ready to see how we need to travel to Philippines. Y'all said, oh, well, if you come to the Philippines when y'all hit 500,000 subscribers, you need to watch the video of how to travel to Philippines. So that's what we're doing, because we gonna hit 500,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm hoping by the summertime, really big time. Because we can do it. I just seen it done. You hear me? So if y'all like, I seen it done.
Who did it?
DMB Nation.
Okay.
In like 4 months, they hit a mill. 4 or 5 months. They hit a mill. Now they at 1.6 million in like 6 or 7 months. That's crazy, ain't it?
6 or 7 months?
6 or 7 months. He just bought a new Chevy truck. He just bought a new Chevy Camaro. He bought his wife. I know. I'm just saying. He just bought a truck today or yesterday. So I was just saying, that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
I just don't get stuck on what people have.
They came from nothing to something. You just have to watch their story, and you just have to watch how they came. Yeah, the progression in their life. Like they were living in a rundown apartment. You know what I'm saying? You could tell the blinds was all bent and broke.
So you're happy for them?
I'm happy for them.
Happy for the come up.
Yes, man. I love to see success. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I love to see success too.
I don't care who it is.
People get stuck on the stuff.
Yeah, the
it's not
materialistic
about the
stuff. No,
it's about the journey.
Yes, but he does appreciate the journey. Speaking of journey,
Philippines.
We going to the Philippines. I can feel it. Because y'all are awesome. So, y'all keep encouraging us. Anyway, y'all keep throwing out good, positive vibes. Anyway, y'all keep on. Y'all keep on.
Are you okay?
Us. Yes.
Is it the birthday
It's my birthday, man. What do you mean? We going to the Philippines. The Philippines. I don't know.
If you don't
I don't know how y'all dance. Anyway, no, babe. You got to take this serious about the journey. Didn't you just say that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to go on the journey.
Well, you should have said that at first. You said it's about the journey.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, if you like anything about this content or any other content on our channel, go ahead and smash the like, subscribe, and the notification button. That's why you can join Chris, the YouTube critic, and
Andrea.
Each and every day that we drop a video for the fun. And we do have fun, people. Don't this look like fun? Anyway, so with that being said, the link to the video will be down in the description below. Subscribers, remember, smack the hell out that like button. That way YouTube know you love us because we love you.
And if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. We're a great channel, okay?
Yeah.
You'll get lots and lots of noodles of fun.
Look at these gorgeous faces.
Let go.
Let's go to the Philippines. Let's go to the Philippines.
Well, it wasn't a unicycle.
It was kind of like that. A unibike.
That big thing.
That's a blue whale. Or is it a blue shark? Whale shark. Whale shark. No. Yeah.
How to travel to the Philippines. Oh no, I'm scared.
Hi.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
And in 2015, I had the extreme pleasure of traveling to 9 Asian countries and spending almost 7.5 months abroad. Every country has unique things to offer, but the Philippines was by far my favorite.
Gosh.
I've never met a kinder
fun.
group of
That's
people
fun.
and a more beautiful
We had to jump off that in the
landscape.
military.
Bluest of water, the most
Would you do that?
exaggerated landscapes.
Get in
There's
the
so
water
much
deep?
to
Yeah.
see and so much to do. The Philippines is comprised of over 7,000 islands.
Dang,
of which
7,000?
I saw a handful.
But you know they're small.
During our time in the Philippines, we stayed in 3 main areas:
So you have a little
Manila,
dots.
Palawan, and Cebu.
Doesn't
When you
count.
land in the Philippines, you'll be landing in Manila. However, we
You're
don't
landing in
recommend
Manila.
staying any
Manila.
longer than you need to. Simply get on the next flight from Manila and head to either Palawan or Cebu. For our trip, we went
Palawan.
straight to Cebu.
Cebu. You want to go Cebu?
See, boo. I see
Once
you,
we left the
boo.
airport, we went 15 minutes away, got a hotel, and stayed there for about 2 days. Mactan is beautiful, but we don't recommend spending too long there. After that, we caught a cab
Why
going
not?
into Cebu City, where we would go to the local bus station to catch a jeepney heading south. Jeepneys are the buses used by the locals. They're highly affordable, highly safe, and I highly recommend using them. Once the jeepney
Everything
took us
in
to the southern
Philippines
tip of
is
Cebu,
affordable,
we took
though.
a ferry going to Dumaguete.
For American
Once we
dollars.
arrived in Dumaguete, we got on the Filipino tricycles. You'll see them everywhere. We took one of them into Dumaguete and spent the rest of the night drinking and singing karaoke with our newfound friends.
Oh.
The next morning, without any
So y'all look
sleep,
here,
we got
y'all
on the
look,
ferry
hold
and
on.
headed to Siquijor Island.
Hold on. I want to. You know that bus that they was traveling on? That he was talking about. It's not
The
a normal
tricycle?
bus. No, not the tricycle. The bus. The actual bus.
Oh, yeah.
Bus. It's not a. It's actually.
It's a wish bus.
No, it's tanks from. It's like Humvees or something like that from when the World War II or World War One, and they took them and transformed them into buses, and they use those. You'll see a whole bunch of them. It's like armored looking buses or whatever, and you'll see a whole bunch of them on the roads. Like we might see some. I pointed out to you, but they're like silver on the outside. They
How'd you
decorate them
know
different.
that?
Cause I looked at another video about the Philippines.
Cheater.
Well,
Pumpkin eater.
it was just about the Philippines. It
Press
wasn't about.
play.
It wasn't about traveling.
I don't want to hear it.
Let's go.
Once we got on the island, we rented this crappy little car. It broke down like 5 times, but there's not
Dang.
really any other options. You have to rent some sort of a vehicle because there's no other means of transportation. Siquijor Island is known as a mystic island, or for its voodoo magic. However, we didn't see anything too weird.
Okay.
Siquijor is also not very well known to the public.
Too weird.
I
Look at
barely
the
saw
water.
any other tourists, and it was mainly
that's
the
not
locals
good.
that knew of it.
Get lost
One of the
forever.
most beautiful places I saw while traveling for 7.5
So
months was
Siquijor?
here.
No.
Saladong Beach. I think I'm probably saying it wrong, but it was stunning.
Oh my gosh.
I remember looking
Oh
over
my
this diving
gosh,
platform
look how
and
beautiful
thinking,
that
there's
is.
no way anyone
I'd have a
jumps
heart
here. The
attack
tide
on the way
must be
down.
out or something. And next thing I know, these 3 dudes literally lunged themselves off into the ocean. It may as well be called peer pressure beach because everyone ends up jumping at the end of the day.
I would have jumped too.
This was one of my favorite beaches in all of my travels.
Maybe.
He said, "Ooh."
We spent our last day in Siquijor,
I love my
spending
wife.
time with the local strays
So
and
beautiful.
enjoying traditional Filipino meal known as a boodle fight. The reason it's called that is because once
Oh,
people
that fish
start
looks so
eating, it's a
good.
free-for-all. The food consisted of fish, sea urchin, seaweed, and a bunch of spices. It was surprisingly good.
Coconut
After
water.
Siquijor, we went back to Dumaguete and then straight to Oslob. Oslob is
Are we
known
doing
for
a
one thing,
triangle?
and that is the whale sharks.
Mhm.
The whale
Whale
sharks
Whale
are some of
sharks,
the most
like you said.
amazing creatures you'll ever see. For $30, you get 45 minutes to swim next to these whale sharks, and there's generally
not
going to
bad.
be
Really
5 to
good.
Yeah.
15 of them. The truth
5 to
is, they're
15?
being fed, so it's
That's
not
what's
quite
up,
as
babe, but that's a
impressive as
lifetime
seeing them in their natural
experience.
surroundings, but it's still very impressive. I recommend you go
Look
at
how
6
big
a.m.
they
By
are.
noon, they've eaten their fair share of tourists and go back into the ocean. No, they don't eat people.
I'm about to say,
They're
bro.
early. If you have extra time in Oslob, I highly recommend checking out Tumalog
beautiful.
Falls. It's only about
Wow.
a 15 to 20 minute motorbike ride away, and it's definitely worth the sight. Now this is a bit of an untraditional
Wow.
route, but one I highly recommend.
We have to get the
After
GoPro for
Oslob,
that.
we went straight to Bohol. Bohol is a large island.
Lona Beach.
Because it's a bit unusual, you won't see this advertised online.
Oh wow.
What we did is we simply went to the pier in Oslob and asked around until we
Oh,
found
wow.
someone who was driving their boat across. I think we paid
Wow.
about $20 to $30 per passenger. If
That's
you
how
don't
they
do
found
this, you'll
someone
have
who
to
was
drive
driving
all
a
the way
boat
back
across.
up to Cebu City and catch a plane or a boat from Cebu City. After spending a day hanging
did
out
some
on
traveling.
Alona Beach, one of the most beautiful beaches, we rented a scooter and headed up north to the Chocolate Hills. This is a full day trip in itself. There's a lot to do. You can see the beautiful cathedrals,
Albuquerque?
the creepy little monkeys with big eyes known as tarsiers, and of course, the
Hmm.
Chocolate Hills. I love Bohol.
Oh
I don't
wow. Look at
recommend
the
saying that
hill.
out loud too often.
Wow.
To get back to Cebu, we went to the big pier in Bohol and took a boat going back to Cebu City. Once in Cebu City, we took a jeepney going down to Badian. This is about a 3.5-hour bus ride. Badian is incredible.
Look how beautiful that
This
is.
is where
Oh
we
my
went canyoneering,
gosh.
one of the most memorable experiences
It's
of my
beyond
entire
beautiful.
trip.
Like, I feel like I'm
Although I've
there
probably
right
said that a few
now.
times now. If I were to imagine where Gatorade came from, I would imagine it was here.
From
The
that
water
water?
is one of the most unique blues you'll ever see in your life. And one of the best parts of the whole experience is when you get to the very end of the canyoneering, you're led to this beautiful waterfall known as Kawasan Falls. The company we use is called Badian Cebu Canyoneering.
No, we can't do
I
all that
recommend
traveling, but
After Badian, we went all the way back to Dumaguete, and from Dumaguete, paid about $50 to get a boat to take us to Apple Island. We split that cost among the 4 of us, and paid another $10 to rent snorkel gear for the day.
I love turtles.
The reason
Sea
it's called
turtles.
Apple Island is because Apple
I think
means
sea
that.
turtles are so
or at least
cool.
the Filipinos told me that. And it makes total sense. We saw about 7 to
That's
8
a pretty
sea
one. I've
turtles
never
that
seen
day,
one that
and it's
crazy.
just an absolutely
Can you
beautiful
swim on
island,
top of a sea
100%
turtle?
worth the visit.
Probably.
After Apple Island, we made our
They're
way all the
strong.
way back to Mactan, the airport where we originally landed in Cebu. From the Cebu airport, we had
Is
a
that
one-way
UFO?
flight to Puerto Princesa, Palawan. There's an incredible cave you can explore in Puerto Princesa, but we didn't spend any time and headed straight to El Nido. We paid about $15 to have a passenger van drive us north to El Nido. Now you're probably asking, why do I go all the way to El Nido? The answer is that it's probably one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. In fact, it's been consistently
feel-
voted the
can you
most
feel
beautiful
like
islands in the world.
just
And
those
according to my
mountains on
mom,
top of
Kanye
you,
West has
those-
an island there.
Kanye West
The
got an
footage you see
island.
here is from Laura and I on Tour A.
You should go
There's
there.
tours A, B, C, and D. The only one we did was Tour A, but we absolutely loved it. From what I've heard, the island tours A and C are the best. However, talk to people
Feel
around
like
you
it
and you can get
feels
some
fresh
feedback from
there.
them.
It smells good.
On the mainland of El Nido, there's
That
an
was cool.
amazing cliffside overlooking all of El Nido. It's called Tara Cliff, and it's actually pretty dangerous, so you'll need a guide to bring you up. We
No, thank
asked
you.
around the town until we found
Black
a guide
people
for
don't do
about
that.
$30. Generally, dive shops will be the most in place to go, and they can organize you with anything from accommodation to tours.
It is
Just make sure
beautiful,
they're not
but
taking advantage of you. Do your research. I don't think I've ever sweat so much in my life. My shirt could be wringed out, and you open up, there's water coming out. It's sweat. In El Nido, we rented a bike and did a day trip to Nakpan Beach, my all-time favorite beach. It was so unbelievably beautiful that we made another trip back to actually spend the night there.
is that what she was trying to do?
Freaking dying. I don't understand why the
So
power keeps dying every single friggin' 2 hours. One note that should be made is that El Nido often loses electricity, which leads to excruciatingly hot days and nights where the air
Ooh,
conditioning
that
does
night.
not work. To avoid this, simply stay
No,
at a
I'm trying
place
to
that has
sleep.
generators. El Nido
Said
has a
no
great
electricity
reputation
equals
for
death.
scuba diving. Laura and I did 2 dives, we saw sea turtles, massive schools of fish, and we even went
Whoa.
scuba diving into a cave with super
No.
poisonous snakes.
Uh-uh,
I didn't
no.
like that part. If
No.
you're really big into
No,
scuba
bruh.
diving, you'll want to go further north to
pass.
Coron. Coron is widely known as the best place to scuba dive in all of the Philippines. There's sunken warships that you can actually dive through, and it's very
Sunken
beautiful.
warships?
The next day we
Oh,
went
do they
back
have
to
ghosts?
Nakpan Beach.
Oh dear.
We used the locals' way of transportation and sat on the top
Ghosts
of this
can't
truck.
swim?
We paid probably about $2 each, and it was an amazing way to meet the locals. I highly recommend you go out of your way to not only save money, but try these unique and authentic experiences. Nakpan Beach is my favorite beach in all of my 7.5
it's so
months
pretty.
of traveling.
Really?
It's truly a hidden gem. If you don't go to Nakpan Beach, you're missing out on a huge part of what made the Philippines so
Dang.
special to me. I absolutely love Nakpan. Nakpan was essentially our last night in the Philippines.
Oh.
After Nakpan, we went all the way back to Puerto Princesa, took a flight all the way to Manila, the capital of the
Top 5
Philippines,
experiences.
and then
Well,
left the
Sharks.
Philippines from Manila.
I do want to do that.
My time in the Philippines was unforgettable, and I loved it so much that I'll
El
actually be
Nido
going
tour.
back in
Hey,
2000.
I almost said tour too.
To finish this video, I thought I'd answer a few questions that I know we commonly
Canyoneering.
ask.
I said canyoneering.
The first being, is the Philippines safe?
Yes.
Yes.
The Philippines is very safe.
Very.
Like any country, there will be bad places and places you should avoid. In this case, I recommend you avoid the south of the Philippines, also known as Mindanao. The best resource will always be your national embassy. See what they have to say on every country you plan to visit. But to conclude this question, the Philippines was one of the safest countries I visited in my entire time in Asia. The second question is, do I need a visa to visit? For the Philippines, you actually don't need to buy a visa in advance. But what you do need is you need to buy a two-way ticket. And this is crucial. This almost affected Laura and I and almost had us turned around. When you go into the Philippines, you'll of course have bought a one-way ticket into the Philippines, but you also need to have purchased a return ticket. Your tickets cannot be more than 21 days apart, because 21 days is the most the country allows you to stay without special permission. I highly recommend you always do your own research because terms can change. But to conclude, make sure you have your return ticket bought in advance. The third question is, where should I go if I don't have time to see both Palawan and Cebu? Well, this will
Cebu.
totally depend on you.
Okay.
In my opinion, Cebu has more to do. You have options between the whale sharks, cliff jumping, going canyoneering, and even island hopping. Palawan, on the other hand, has a bit less selection. You're either going to Puerto Princesa or you're going to El Nido. And El Nido is absolutely stunning, so I would highly recommend you make your way there. But if you don't want to spend 10 days laying around the beach and doing island tours, I recommend you do Cebu. Both Cebu and Palawan have incredible islands to offer, and if you can't make them both work in this trip, maybe consider doing one now and doing the next in the future. It's definitely worth returning to see the other.
That's awesome.
And the last question is the Philippines expensive?
No.
Now, I'm not going to go into any detail, but a very vague answer is no, it is not expensive.
I've already went into
it's
detail.
Very comparable to traveling through Thailand. A meal will cost you anywhere from $2 to $5 American dollars. And accommodations is a little bit more expensive, going anywhere from $7 all the way up to $15 for a reasonable accommodation. Overall, traveling the Philippines is very affordable and I highly recommend it. This video just gives you a small glimpse of each place, but if you want to see a bit more in detail, check the description box. Because I was vlogging every day, I've created vlogs for every single experience we had in the Philippines, from having a layover in the Manila airport to scuba diving in El Nido. So if you want more information on a particular event, or simply want to see our adventures from start to finish,
I want the
make
place
sure
with
to
the
check
most
out
nightlife.
Vlogs in my description. I hope you guys found this video
You gotta check out the
insightful. If you
vlogs.
have any questions that I didn't answer, feel free to leave them in the comment box, and I'll do my
Top
best to
10
get back to
Philippine
every single one of you.
Travelers.
And as always, I'll be posting daily vlogs as I travel through
top 10
Southeast
things to
Asia
do.
and North America over the next year. So make sure to subscribe because there's a ton more to come.
I'm gonna subscribe to you, brother, because we will be there, Christian LeBlanc. Thank you,
LeBlanc.
Christian. You were awesome, dude. That was great details, sir. Give you a good shout out on that, man. Y'all go subscribe to Christian, man, because he did your island and your country correct, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So go subscribe to Christian LeBlanc if you haven't already, because we like to share the love, man. That was good. Mine look retarded, but whatever.
I think mine does too.
No, yours look beautiful, dear.
Oh, thanks.
You have a beautiful heart.
Oh. It's your
Anyway,
birthday.
that was beautiful. Did that make you want to go to the Philippines?
Yeah.
Man? That made me
It
want
was
to go.
beautiful
Like,
water. It
when
was
he
like
was-
Hawaii, but not.
Yeah, you could tell it's different than white.
Oh,
But
yeah.
when he was going down like the little canal thing,
Uh-huh.
like with in El Nido, I believe, with the big old tall mountains, like that I could like smell the fresh air, and I could feel like the little cool breeze coming down.
Cool breeze.
Yeah.
Everybody says hot.
But like when the
Even our
mountains,
subscribers
when
say
you got
it's
the
so
two
hot.
big mountains though.
Okay, then
And you
have
got the
a breeze
water
in
and you
the
going
middle.
down the canal a little bit. Yeah, it like
Okay.
takes away. That's probably why it was like his favorite part. But like you can just feel like how monstrous this creation that God has made is just towering over you. You know what I'm saying? With all the greenery on it and you
I
just
feel
going
it.
down
Do
the
you
middle of
feel
it.
it?
Yes, I feel it, babe. Oh my
It's
God.
so beautiful.
So
You
awesome.
feel just a little breeze. I was gonna blow on you.
Beat you to it.
I was blowing. You just blew harder.
I saw you blow like when I opened my eyes when I blew on you. Anyway,
Anywho.
if you like that video, go ahead and smash that like button, man. If you like your boy Chris, the YouTube Critic, and you want to support him on his birthday, and you're new to this channel,
If you like me too.
and Andrea, go ahead and smash that like, subscribe, and notification button big time. Okay? That way, we know you love us, all right? And you like us, and you want more of us.
You
So
like
with
us,
that
you
be,
love us, you want more of us. You
Like
like us,
you
love us, you want more of us.
What? Anyway, thank you all for coming out, man. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for requesting this video because y'all got me even more motivated to get this 500,000 subscribers, and we're going to do it. And we love you for it. Everything you all do for us. Now get out my face.